this is Michelle from Divine Intuition, and welcome to your love reading for April 2020. Now, for this reading, it's going to be more towards the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies. Now, this reading is not gender specific. It is more connected towards our energies. So if you feel you are more towards the feminine energy and your love interest or partner is more directed to the masculine energy, then that's what is resonating for you. Or it could be vice versa. It could be masculine, you can feel masculine, and the love interest is feminine, whichever. Or but we are tuning into the divine energies of the masculine and the feminine, and this is what the cards are going to be based upon. Okay, now if you would like a personal reading with me, you can email me at divineintuition.readings@gmail.com. Just send an email about your situation, and then I'll send an email back. Alright guys, so let's begin with your reading. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly love reading of April 2020. So for this reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot and the Psychic Tarot Oracle cards. So this deck, I'm going to take it out at the end of the reading, so I'll just be using the Witch's Tarot. So what I'm going to do is, on the left side is going to be the divine feminine energies, and on the right side is going to be the divine masculine energies, and in the center is going to be the overall message regarding the relationship between the both of you. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards for a bit and set your intention and energy into the cards. Alright, so let's see for the divine feminines. Okay, we start off with the Four of Cups. So there's a little bit of dissatisfaction coming with the divine feminines. Community, Four of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So let's see for the divine masculines. We have the Death card, so endings coming forth. We have the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, an overall message. The Two of Cups, that's great. That's a great ending for the reading, seeing that we have such a strong card here with the Death card. So with the divine feminines, she's feeling a little bit dissatisfied about the situation at this moment. I feel the divine feminines are offering their cup here. You see her offering her cup of love, but it seems that the masculine is not necessarily rejecting the cup and the offer, but just kind of shielding himself. You can see him there kind of holding his arms together, kind of blocking out the gesture of love, or unsure whether to receive the gesture of love. Kind of feeling a little bit guarded or emotionally withdrawn, or a little bit scared, just not really satisfied with the offer. I feel like the divine feminines are feeling a little bit bored with the situation, a little bit exhausted. You can see here that she's offering the cup, and she's kind of used to seeing him like this, so she just pulls back and just doesn't really do much. And I feel like both of them are not really putting effort at this time, even though I feel like the divine feminine is actually putting much more effort into the relationship with her cup and her offer, but both of them don't seem to be in agreement at this time. So I feel like there is a lot of emotion here, but for some reason the masculines are kind of shielding themselves at this time. So I think this is kind of stagnating the situation, and kind of like making perhaps the divine feminine a bit satisfied about the situation as well. So there is a level of boredom, there is a little bit of withdrawal from the relationship in regards to her divine masculine. If we look at the divine masculine energy, we have the Death card, and the Death card is all about endings and transformation. So the divine masculine is definitely going through a very heavy energy at this time. Death is a very heavy energy. It's a major arcana, and so this is definitely affecting him in a deep level at this time. Certain things around him may be causing him to end certain things. Probably the feeling of death in general in the atmosphere could be impacting the divine masculine quite strongly at this time. There could be a lot of situations that are ending around him, and could be a big weight on his shoulder. Now, he could feel like the relationship is not progressing anymore. There could be death in the relationship, meaning not necessarily physical death, but just the overall interactions could be not working out at this time, which is why he's not probably accepting the cup at this moment. So I feel the divine masculines are definitely pulling back with a relationship right now at this time, whereas the divine feminines are putting the effort, but looks like she is also withdrawing from the situation because of perhaps a repetitive pattern the divine masculines are doing. So in her heart space, the divine feminine does feel a sense of community with the divine masculine. There's a strong connection with him. There is a sense of like-minded feeling, meaning that, you know, it's probably a connection from a past life or probably a like-minded individual. So the divine feminine definitely shares a strong connection with the masculine. There's definitely a sense of community with him, and feels like there can be a long-lasting friendship if the relationship does not progress in a romantic sense. She does still feel a level of bond and community with the divine masculine. With the divine masculines, I feel like they're just being patient and waiting things out, even though he feels that things have ended in the relationship. I feel like there is still a level of hope, because the Seven of Pentacles in his heart space is suggesting that he is still being patient with the situation. Here you see this branch with pentacles at this time, so it could be her, it could be the relationship. So the divine masculine sees it as an investment mostly, seeing if this relationship can benefit for him in some sort of way. So he is still not letting it go fully, even though he does view the relationship as perhaps ending at this time, but there is still a level of hope in regards to his heart space. And mostly focused towards the pentacles, mostly focused towards money and business sense, whereas the divine feminine sees him more as a community, a sense of family and connection, right? So both of them do have different perspectives in that sense. She is a little bit guarded at this time. The divine feminines are quite guarded and shielding themselves emotionally. Kind of looks like she's been through a lot, and she doesn't want to get hurt anymore. You can see here that she's a little bit bored about the situation, dissatisfied about giving the offer to the divine masculines. So here you can see clearly that she is kind of lost and doesn't really know what to do anymore. I feel like the divine feminines have tried a lot already and almost kind of giving up. That's what I sense. And in the meantime, kind of like shielding herself, guarding herself because of being perhaps stepped on or going through emotional pain for quite a long time now. So it's like she's guarding her home, she's guarding her emotions. So she's definitely on guard. But she does strongly desire this sense of community, perhaps marriage as well, because in her heart space, the Four of Wands is a card of marriage and celebrating with her divine masculine in that sense, right? Forming a sense of home or community, or a home where there's comfort and can form a family perhaps. In her heart space, she does truly desire this, but then the external world, things don't seem to be going her way, and at the same time is a little bit hurt from the situation and guarding herself. For the divine masculines, he views the divine feminine as someone quite successful who has built her coins and does have a strong status in that sense. Here you see her with this lovely gown with all the pentacles surrounding her. Perhaps she has saved money, or perhaps has accumulated a sense of status for herself. So he does admire her for that, and he is quite attracted to her, to the divine feminine, with her success and what she has achieved, or how she portrays herself in general. So with the divine masculines, he does view her in a very stunning way. He is quite attracted to her, quite attracted to what she's done. So I do see the Divine Masculines mostly focus in the coins, mostly focus in investments for himself, whereas the Divine Feminine is a bit, I think, desiring more of a sense of excitement and adventure and community, right, in regards to the relationship and love, because it seems like she has the cups there. She does desire the emotions, but there is a level of dissatisfaction with how the situation is going. But the overall message here is the Two of Cups. So that's very interesting, because the Two of Cups is about, in the end, forming that bond and connection and sharing your cups together. There is a union happening here. It could be friendship, it could be love. So it looks like this is the first steps of connection between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, right? So both of them are slowly kind of unifying, kind of forming a sense of bond, a unity between the both. It's like they're slowly approaching each other little by little, and that's what I sense with the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculines. So there they are sharing their cups. There is a level of love here. There is a strong bond between the two of them in connection, right? There is chemistry, and they both do feel a bond, and they both do feel they both want to share their cups, but for some reason external things, influences are not working out, and the Divine Feminine is quite defensive, and the Divine Masculine is quite reserved or pulling back here, as we can see, right? Kind of shielding himself from the offer. So, but there is hope here with the Two of Cups. Looks like you both will be, in the end, bonding after everything that you guys have gone through. Looks like there is going to be a sort of connection and chemistry between the both of you. All right, so let's take out a few cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle of the Cards. We have Wisdom. Oh, and we have Patience. So that's interesting, because Patience has come out 2 times for the Divine Masculines. I feel like they're being quite patient at this time. Not really rushing into the situation, just waiting until things unfold. They are slowly just nurturing the plant, waiting for it to solidify or to grow, right? Here you have another Patience card, and here you see this individual kind of planting the seed and slowly flourishing into something big and strong. So the Divine Masculine definitely has different intentions in regards to the relationship, different intentions in regards to how they want to form and solidify the relationship. And I think it's through investment and through patience. So definitely the Divine Masculines are being asked to be patient, or as well for the Divine Feminines are asking to kind of wait for everything to unfold in divine right timing, to be patient with how things are turning out between the both of you, because it looks like the seed is slowly going to grow into something big, and it's going to flourish into something great, and may form a strong foundation. So the masculines definitely feel that at this time. There's also wisdom that the Divine Feminine is trying to gain access to, probably reading books or trying to understand, trying to understand the broader picture of the situation regarding their relationship, or regarding to what she's going through at this time, or perhaps the defense mechanism that she may be portraying. Probably reading a book and gaining access to a certain knowledge, slowly incorporate those teachings and follow through it in her day-to-day activities and life and interactions with other people. I think this wisdom is going to help her greatly in regards to situations that she's going through, probably in regards to her feeling a little bit defensive at this time, right? So that is what the cards are saying, and I think it's just a matter of being patient and of how everything is going to turn out. And with this wisdom, with gaining that knowledge of understanding that things, understanding things in a broader perspective, right? That can help really clear any misunderstandings or clear the situation and the stagnation that you both may be feeling at this time, Sagittarius. All right. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this monthly love reading. If you enjoyed this reading, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below, okay? And I hope you guys have a lovely month of April 2020, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye!